Hello. I thought today we'd take a look at a bunch of Ensoniq floppy disks that I found recently while emptying out some old boxes. I made some of these samples probably about 20 years ago now, in about 2001. And some of these I made in the year 2000, but the ones I did in 2000 were not my own personal samples. So this is a mix of my samples and other people's samples. So we've got the EPS Classic here. This is not my original EPS, unfortunately. I sold that. I always was concerned that eventually the display would give out, and if the display gave out, there would be no replacement. For whatever reason, there wasn't such a parts market online to get replacement parts or to get new parts, and people weren't really creating replacement parts for vintage samplers at the time. This was very much seen as old. Nobody was interested anymore. Everybody had moved to 16-bit, and pretty much everybody was also moving away from hardware samplers and starting to get into software samplers. Around this time, I think Giga Sampler came out, early 2000s. Because of the fear of a few things breaking on it and the floppy drive breaking and not being able to replace it, I actually sold my original EPS. Then after a few years I regretted it. As I've shown in another video, it's got some really interesting looping algorithms in here that make it seriously unique, and it's got that real gritty texture to it. So I've got this one back. I want to actually get another one. It doesn't look like it on camera, but unfortunately the keys have gone quite yellow, which is common for these key beds. My understanding is Ensoniq actually made their own key beds to go with these instruments. And on top of that, as you can probably see, some of the text has been worn away. There's actually a bubble in the overlay here. And on the whole, this one's had a bit of a hard life. But anyway, it works. The key bed is yeah, not so great. But anyway, let's go through some samples. Let's go through some of these floppy disks, and hopefully you enjoy. So let's have a listen to the sounds. Let's have a look at the second sample. Reminds me of something. Alright, let's go to some undiscovered country. I don't think I've got anything on that operating system disk, but we'll take a look. Maybe I should put those over there. Sample and hold. Be named instrument, sample and hold. Alright, let's load those up. Whoops. Ooh, I like that. It's sounds like a PPG wave. So I'm not sure if that's my sample or somebody else's. I'm guessing, and I could be wrong, I think I sampled that one, if it's mine, when Steinberg released the PPG Wave plugin, so one of the very first VSTs, and I think I hated using it on the computer and there was far too much delay, as in latency delay, that I just sampled it in here, or at least I did that with other sounds. Hear them looping, or is that the sample ending? cool sound. Alright, let's try another disc. This one's called Analog Synth. What have we got? Oh, we've got an orchestra hit, Wizzo Sweep, Prophet 5, and orchestra hit. So we've got 3 samples on here. Let's have a look at the first one. So let's go yes, and let's overwrite that one. Alright, and what does this sound like? Oh. I was expecting a huge orchestra hit. Yeah, okay. Let's load another one. Wizzo Sweep. Not so impressed with that one. There was one more, Prophet 5. Oh. Alright. Yeah, not many sounds on these floppies. I suppose they're the what would you call this? Medium density? Yeah. 720k roughly, if I remember. Alright, this one's called Soundtrack Samples. I'm not sure what we're going to find on here. This one's called Alien 3 Boy. I've probably stolen that from the Alien 3 soundtrack. Alright, it's okay. 2001 instrument. This potentially, I'm guessing, soundtrack samples. So I'm guessing I made these. Once again, I could be wrong. It's been 20 years, but I'm guessing I made these. So these are my samples. Oh, I've taken that off vinyl. It has quite a haunting quality. It'd be really nice in some reverb. What else did I do on this disc? 2001 string. So here's a string sample. Let's put it there. Oh, that's nice. I like that one. Alright, what else we got? Ghost D. Manga. Probably could have done with a bit of filter on the low end on that one. You can hear there's something else there at the bottom. Easy enough to, you know, take out in a mix. But once again, I quite like this. It'd be nice with a swell on it. Ghost drum. Yeah, so this is what I thought it was going to be. And if I remember, I wrote a track with it. It just is sort of roto-tommy. Once again, if I put a lot of reverb on it, which I might do in post, it would sound really impressive. Alright, anything else on here? Warbell. Alright. So I'm sure a lot of people know where I got these from. Alright, cool disc. Cool, I like that. We'll come back and resample those. So thanks for sticking with this long. I'm not sure if I'll split this into 2 clips or not, up to you. I'm not sure how long anybody wants to sit here listening to samples played back from random floppy disks, but if you've made it this far, hopefully I did okay in the edit, and hopefully it was interesting enough for you. And thank you for watching. There'll be more videos soon.